now. I did say that. We drafted a crazy, objectively powerful deck, went 1 and 2. And then drafted a deck that I thought was absolute shit, and now we're in the finals. So, I don't know. Pretty crazy. But we are 6-1 nonetheless. Warlords, hit me with your best shot. See if you can take me down. Alright, this is a good start. We got some pretty bad cards here. Hopefully my opponent plays like a... I want them to play the 4/4 Defender. It gives plus attack to the creature in the center lane, so I can Bitter Frost Totem that. I'm going to play a 4/6 Regenerator. I think I'm just going to play Ursine Strength on Blight Skull. Make an 8/9. I could have played just Tangle Sprout there, but this at least puts a good card in the deck still. Whereas the other play would have been a little bit all in. This guy does not have mobility. My opponent is maybe not even playing Tempe's. The card is still fine without the allied Tempe's. So, we won't concentrate on the Leyline Golem here. Gloom Ripper Witch is 1 attack. Yeah, so it can't take out that. Oh, my opponent does have the Tempe's, so... they can potentially take out future... whatchamacallits, Leyline Golems. So we might just want to play Leyline Golem, though. Board looks good for a Graveborn Glutton and a Poison Coil, so I'm going to go for those. I'm not feeling good about this deck. It looks like my opponent actually drafted some good cards and drew some good cards. But I forgot about exactly how many dogs are in this deck. That's going to help us, isn't it? We're probably just playing a dog and a Poison Coil next turn. I guess this deck isn't horrible, right? It does have, what, 4, 5 dogs? Yeah, it looks like 4 dogs. 4 dogs. It's got Undying Legacy, which I've only used once to mediocre effect. But solid underdrop nonetheless. Alright, Dreadbolt. Then they're going to ping this and finish it off with like a Stonefist Giant. Flame Rift Instigator. Okay. That's not a problem then. Let's just eat this up with a dog. Stormweaver is dog food, and we'll play a Poison Coil. They do have Flame Rift Instigators to answer our Poison Coils here, so that's a little bit annoying. I'm sure they will make use of that trick. That's probably why they leveled the Flame Rift Instigator, because it does line up pretty well against a Poison Coil here. Steam Sentinel, they also got some good aggressive Instigator targets for themselves. Borean Stormweaver means I can finish that off with Poison. Both of these cards have Defender, so I'm not going to worry about that block just yet. Then I can play 2 Glowhive Sirens, or I can play Glowhive Graveborn. Let's keep going with the Glowhives this game. I think that puts 3 Glowhive Sirens in the deck, right? Or maybe only 2, and I'm getting it confused with last game. Yeah, okay, just 2. But Graveborn functions as an underdrop, so it seems good. This is going to get to ping off the Poison Coil. They're going to ping the Poison Coil, then Borean Stormweaver will die, and Nether Decay will trigger? No. Okay, so I am going to get to poison one more thing here. Which means I will get to poison this. I guess this will die now. Okay. So if I go Dire Hound... Dire Hound puts us down to 6. Then what? Like I Venom Fang it? I would like to play Venom Fang here, I think. But I'm not quite sure I can. If we give this 3 poison... Does that do anything? Yeah, I guess it means it slowly dies. It's like it has 1 poison. If we give it 3 poison, it's like it has 1 poison. It'll be at 3. Okay, yeah, it dies in 3 turns, or it just trades with the Dire Hound. But this is fine. I don't really care if my opponent makes an 8-6. So yeah, it's going to stay at 3. I guess the last point of poison was kind of negligible. But now my opponent has to trade with the dog, or they just lose their guy for free. So, the 1 poison kind of does something. It puts my opponent into a position where they have to make that play. Though, they might have just had to make that play regardless there. I kind of do want my opponent to trade off with the dog, because my plan is to just kind of ignore lane 5 right now. No Leyline Golem for me. I was hoping to draw Leyline Golem that turn too, so that I could run it out there for free. Varric's Embrace on a blocking Borean Stormweaver. I guess I'll take it, and then these two will trade. Sure, but it means Borean Stormweaver doesn't get to activate. Then we'll play a Glowhive Siren. I wouldn't have even blocked there regardless, but I guess my opponent was out of lanes for that to go. Poison Coil's good, and Blight Skull is a level 2 creature, so I'm happy to see that. Got 3 more level 2 creatures in the deck. I don't know. This deck might do it. Can this crazy dog pile of a deck make it to 7 wins? What do you guys think? What do we all think? Alright, Dreadbolt. That's fine. I don't care about a Dreadbolt. Does mean that they've leveled Dreadbolt, and they're just going to sacrifice that. Yeah, I don't care about that either. Let's just dodge this thing. Let's dodge it, and let's protect it with Blight Skull over here. Yeah, we've got plenty of ways to deal with this thing. Graveborn Glutton, we can just throw some poison on it. Might just ignore it again. Go Graveborn Glutton, Ursine Strength, and poison something else. Poison whatever is blocking the Poison Coil. If my opponent tries to trade with this in 2, that's not going to work right now either. Like if they block it within 8-10, it's not going to work. Alright, so if we poison this, it dies. What are they going to activate? The Poison Coil? I would have activated the Poison Coil there, actually. So Graveborn Glutton trades. Again, don't actually feel like I need to do that. Ursine Strength is +5. It's pretty reasonable. I think I'm going to Tangle Sprout. Then I'm going to Graveborn Glutton. And if my opponent... I'm just going to poison this so that way they can't try to kill off the Poison Coil. I'm taking 8 damage. My opponent's... Or we're putting this open lane. I think overall this benefits us. That's annoying, though. Regenning off the Blight Skull damage for free. It's obviously super annoying. Chaos Twister means that they will kill the Poison Coil. And now they've got a way to kill the Graveborn Glutton. Can Ursine Strength the Glutton. If we do that, that means they have to have a 7 attack card to take it down, so they need to have a level 2. Also pushes through damage. Sure. Let's go for the damage push. Could have also went Dog or Poison Coil there, but gets our opponent down to 91. Glowhive Siren is now like a trade in 2 with the Drake. Alright, they are going to trade that off. Cool. That's kind of what we were hoping for there. Hoping our opponent didn't have any good level 2 creatures. They'll trade a level 1 on Graveborn Glutton, and then probably... Oh, okay, they're going to Undying Legacy. It's not going to have mobility, though. I don't believe, at least. When it enters play from your hand. Yeah, so... does have to enter play from the hand, because otherwise that would mess up Vesperian Sage. So they just get a regen creature there. That'll trade with Glowhive Siren. That is a pretty good level 1 card for my opponent. And then they're going to chump block so that they don't take damage there. Alright, well that's pretty good for us too, I have to say. We trade. Open lane of Glowhive. And I think we're kind of doing it. We're pretty ahead on board from our opponent here. Nothing too crazy, though... Venom Fang, Blight Skull, Ursine Strength, those are all great draws. We can give this +9/+9, make it a 17/20. Ooh, that's a really good positive battle for my opponent. Witherfrost Banshee to shrink the Corpse Crawler, and then a Cinder Colossus. So I can Ursine Strength for a positive battle. It'll take 13 damage. It'll be at 7 health. Or I can Venom Fang it, or I can Venom Fang this. Kind of want to just Venom Fang Witherfrost Banshee. Yeah, that leaves me with a creature with 8 health rather than 7 health and non-active. So we'll do like this. It's about the same board state. Now we have Undying Legacy for the Blight Skull Phantasm. I might just Undying Legacy the Poison Coil. I know I joked about it last game, but that seems really, really tough for my opponent to try to deal with. Just an Undying Legacy Poison Coil. Alright, my opponent's going open lane, Borean Stormweaver. I could also just try to take that out as well. They leveled up a Grave Pact. Hit them for 14 here. Undying Legacy is pretty weird, but I think we want to play it. What do we want to play? What is a legacy? What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. It's going to get another activation, most likely. Alright. Let's go Undying Legacy on the snake. I'm not sure. Graveborn Glutton plus Direhound. That is a really, really good draw for us here. Witherfrost Banshee for the -7. Means that Poison Coil's deaded. We get to give this -5. We get to give this minus... Alright. You get to like do some work at clearing off my opponent's board here. We will also get this snake back. So that is pretty good as well. And this is a positive battle. My opponent will just be able to finish off the Graveborn Glutton with the ping here. But this is a positive battle. Got an Ursine Strength as well. But yeah, my opponent's going to kill this snake, and then we're immediately going to get it back. If we get it back right here, it's pretty okay. Means my opponent might consider overwriting their Cinder Colossus. Also, my opponent could just draw a Flame Rift Instigator, though. and they'd be able to take it out. Alright, so they have the Flame Rift Instigator. They're going to activate this. They're going to attack here. Poison Coil lands here, here. It gets to positive battle in this lane, actually. It would be a trade in the other. Alright, and they're going for Grave Pact on the creature that was dying. So, I'll just go for positive battles. I could make a trade here, but I could also make a trade here with, like, a level 2 creature or something like that. It also just soaks up the most damage. Our life total's reasonably high, but we want to be able to take damage from a level 3 Cinder Colossus, so we want to keep our life total above 24 at all times. That way we don't have to worry about Cinder Colossus just killing us. They're going to do that and then positive battle our dog, I have to imagine. Oh no, they're going to Dreadbolt that, finishing off that. Alright, so that means we get to hit them for damages as well. So, do we want to give dog +9/+9? Dog with +9 means it's a 13/13, and then we trade Glowhive. +9/+9, trade Glowhive puts them down to 32. Our other play is to Ursine Strength the Glowhive, or to dog the Instigator. In black with Glowhive Strength. That leaves us with 2 dogs. Is this the opponent that played Chaos Twister? Is that how you spell chaos? They did play Chaos Twister. So they have one. We don't have to play into it. You just play Glowhive here, dog here. I think that's unlikely to actually get them for more damage. Oh, but it leaves us with the Glowhive Siren, too. Right, so they'll have to take out the Glowhive Siren. Okay. I like this. Pushing damage through with the Direhound is also good because we've got so many Graveborn Gluttons in the deck. But this leaves us with 3 creatures rather than 1. So I think that there's a chance that this will also just push through more damage in the long run. Opponent's going to positive battle there and completely negate the damage with the regen, and then they're going to trade there. If we had made the other play, we would have had a 13/13. Our opponent would have blocked with one and then blocked with the other, and we'd be down a dog, but we'd be up. We'd be up 5 points of damage, but we'd be down a dog here. Though my opponent wouldn't have the Drake, so I think this worked out for them, actually. Let's play Poison Coil in the side lane. Smack them. Our life total's pretty high, but it is still a little bit scary. Go down to 10. They could do that and block this. Okay. Well, we're not going to draw any of these cards right now. We're going to draw between something from the entire deck. Let's just level Graveborn Glutton and put it in lane 2. Leveling the dog also gets the dog out of the deck, though leveling Ursine Strength would have put an Ursine Strength into the deck. Vyrex's Embrace is not going to be enough to finish off the Drake. This Drake's going to be a little bit annoying. We could double Strength this Glutton, but that's not great either. It looks like the other play would have potentially wound up being a little bit better for us, though. We drew pretty piss poor after that, and it was player level 4. Though maybe we could have looked at our deck to see exactly what we should have been drawing. Alright, well that's going to get poisoned. So that's not a big deal. That can die to Ursine Strength as well. Can also die to Vyrex's Embrace, but... Oh, okay. Well then, we can just make this super big, right? Like, what if we just... we just have to watch our life total now. Yeah. Activating this is awkward. Or not activating it, but making it lose Defender is a little bit awkward. I think we just want to take out Borean Stormweaver, though, by giving this guy plus 18, plus 18. Yeah. He was definitely going to move the Drake over. Means Vyrix Embrace is a decent play here. I think I just have to take out Borean Stormweaver, though. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to take 25. Then I'm going to kill the Flame Rift Instigator with the poison. And then I just have to deal with this 8 on my turn. So if my opponent didn't block, right, it would have been 22 plus a Graveborn Glutton trigger. It would not have been lethal. Right. So we take 25. We've got a reasonably big creature. We've got a way to deal with this Drake that also potentially gains us life in the future. And we've got a Bitterfrost Totem. Well, that's going to be lethal then for us. We're going to be able to... Oh, it's not going to be lethal. Oh, they had the Grave Pact. Man. Had the Grave Pact there. That's unfortunate. I think we just Bitterfrost Totem and then Glowhive. Now my opponent can likely just dodge twice to kill me. They can't smack that up. We've got 2 level 3s, so... Good morning, Camilla. Yeah, that level 3 pact, especially, like... And just getting to keep around a 5/5 for additional rub-ins there. It's not even rub-ins. I mean, it kind of is in the sense that, like, it just feels like that much of a killer. Even because we thought we had him too. The fact that he's putting us to 10. Oh wow, Corpse Crawler. That's good for us. That means we're going to gain back some of this life. We got a game here, boys and girls. We got a game. This Glowhive Siren is going to take damage and stick around. So we just have to figure out how we want to make our blocks. We could also do some crazy shit like Soothsayer Hermit, get back Stygian Lotus, or some dogs. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to play 2 level 3 creatures, so benefits of Graveborn Glutton here. Graveborn would have 8 health. This would have 9 health. Both of those numbers are reasonably high. The other option is 11 health and 6 health. Let's go 8 and 9. Then we're going to gain some life points there. I didn't get to see quite what it was. And we've got Blight Skull on the rank up, plus a Venom Fang. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, just putting more damage on the Siren is also, like, reasonable. But I don't think that's what we want to look at this point in the game. My life total's kind of low. Though this is, like, my opponent's first Graveborn Glutton, right? Yeah, I think that's just a better block in general. So we are at... it doesn't matter. We can finish it off with Blight Skull Phantasm and Venom Fang. So this thing's dead. Shit. We have 2 creatures that we need to kill from our opponent here. Well, maybe we can Venom Fang this, right? Because that's 6 plus 6. No, that's 26. Shoot. The Venom obviously lines up pretty well right here. The Blight Skull is only 9 more, so that's only 25. I don't want to make myself dead to a Flame Rift Instigator. Just put Venom Fang here. I guess we can battle first, right? Oh, how much life if I'm going to gain? Oh, if I gain 11 or 12 life, then I don't have to block. There is instant danger from it because if they activate it and it hits me for 24, I die. I get to kill both of my opponent's creatures if I want to. The question is, do I want to? Can I gain 11 one time? Damn, can't gain 11. All right. So Venom Fang kills off both of my opponent's creatures, and I want to kill this off before it activates. The question is, do I then want a Blightskull Phantasm? Open lane? Yeah, I guess if my opponent has... If my opponent has Flame Rift, Instigator, Grave Pact, I lose, and I can't play around that. I'm just gonna lose. I think I just want to go Venom Fang here, trade off this. My opponent does have a full deck, so they've only played one Instigator, right? Played an Instigator. Played an Instigator. Oh no, they have 2 Flame Rift Instigators now. Oh, they got a shit ton. Alright, let's play around it. They've got like 3 Flame Rift Instigators. So let's do this. Then the question becomes, do we want to play Graveborn Glutton for damage push or Blightskull for better board presence? I am about to rank up. The damage push could be very relevant. We hit my opponent for, let's say, 6, put them to 15, then that's 2 level 3 triggers. Well, I already took myself off of making that play. I guess I could have made the Blightskull there, and that would have positive battled. Bitterfrost Totem is a -10, so maybe we can get some stuff through there. At the very least, whatever blocks this is going to trade. I think we do just want the damage push, though, off of Graveborn Glutton. I could very well be wrong, but we'll find out. What also could have been sweet is if, like, I drew Bitterfrost Totem plus Dog and could have just shrunk this. Yeah, it's really close. Bigger body. So the reason that I decided to make this play exactly is if we just count triggers as active, or as average, it's 5, 8, and 8. And 5 plus 8 plus 8 is exactly 21. So if we have average triggers, then we kill. The only way that I'd make your play Forge Caster is if I was afraid about Grave Pact and Instigator, which I just don't think I can afford to play around all of that. It's not super unreasonable. All right, well, here's the Grave Pact, and then here's the Instigator. So looks like they had it. No, never mind, it's a Corpse Crawler. Well, that we can deal with. Bitterfrost Totem will kill the Corpse Crawler. Then we're going to trade with Cinder Colossus, and we're going to play a Glowhive Siren, and we just have to decide if Glowhive Siren wants to block or not. Alright, let's hope this triggers for 5 or more. That was more than 5. That was a trigger for 7, so that is good. That means we are still 2 triggers away. Do we want Glowhive Siren to block or not? I don't think I want it to block. I don't think I care about the 3 damage. Do I care about the Grave Pact? Yes and no. Because he can do that either way if he draws the Grave Pact. Let's block. Let's block because if my opponent has a Flame Rift Instigator, he's got to just block on this anyways. I don't think that there is a big difference between 14 health and 17 health against my opponent's deck. Alright, Cinder Colossus. That's fine. And now here's where we get to gain 4 health. Oh, God. Ah, God. Alright, just when I thought we had a reprieve. So we gain 12 health. Ah, fuck, that means we're dead to this. It means I have to block. My opponent has so many instigators. I'm pretty sure Ginyu... Got a bunch of instigators. Look, this one, level 1. Level 2, right? They play it. Then they play to level 3. Oh, then they play to level 3. Oh, so they only have one Flame Rift instigator. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Maybe it was a display bug. They only have one Flame Rift instigator, but they've already seen a third of their deck. I'm just going to make the safe play, guys. My opponent can still have Grave Pact plus Instigator. We might even want to play Varric's Embrace here soon, just to gain 6, but we definitely want to play Graveborn Glutton. I think I am playing for the win here. I think I'm just also playing to not lose at the same time. I think I can win with these plays that I'm making right now. $16. This is going to die. I get to poison like this. Right now I'm just playing to draw my last Graveborn Glutton, and when I draw my last Graveborn Glutton, I'll win. Because this is going to hit them for an average of 8 damage, and then my last one will hit them for an average of 8 damage. So that is legitimately what I'm playing for. Yeah, I don't have lethal. Unfortunately, I do not have lethal. They did not activate my poison coil. That would have been insane if they did. So I think it's just Graveborn Glutton 5, Varric's Embrace on the Drake, and then poison the Stormweaver. That means I'm just hoping to draw the last Graveborn Glutton. This also puts me at 21 still, and then I'll take some damage from this. Alright, there's the lethal Graveborn Glutton. I'm pretty sure I made the most conservative lines while still giving myself outs here. There's Dreadbolt. That's lethal. It's almost exactly lethal. And this Graveborn Glutton trigger would have assuredly killed them. Wait! That's not lethal? How am I at 1? Oh, this is 8! Holy shit, we won! Holy shit, you guys! We won. All we have to do is Graveborn Glutton and win with that. We have to Graveborn Glutton block here. Alright, we're like pretty decent odds. It's like 2 and 3. Let's do it. Let's see. We didn't exactly win, but we've got really good odds to have won here. No! No! Oh my god. Oh my god, it didn't get there. How did that not get there? We rolled a 5. We had, so what were the odds there? We had 2 out of, how many different rolls were there on Glutton? It's 4 to 12, right? Whew. Yeah, 4 to 12 is 9 different options. We had 7 out of 9 chance to win that game. That was a great game. Regardless, man, I really that was sweet. That was really sweet. That'll go on the highlights for sure. So, speaking of highlights, you can catch me on the YouTube channel. Link is in the panels below. You can also follow me at twitch.tv/NoLuxGiven. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This has been No Lux Given. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, till typically about 5:30, 6 o'clock East Coast time. Went a little bit longer today, but thank you guys very much for watching. These are some fun games. These are definitely some fun games. So check them out if you did not get to see them on that YouTube's. That's it for me for now. Oh, there we go. That's our 8th game played as well, so can't ask for much more than that. That deck was really bad, and it did really well, so I'm still happy with that. Yeah, that was quite an ending there. I don't know. Should just start saving up booster packs again? Might as well. I don't really need too much. Cool. Alright. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.